Hey, welcome back to the Dirt Dauber 350 build. Now, here's what I've got done. This is the crankshaft that we hand polished back up. Now, with the block, I went ahead and removed all the plugs. I've installed new camshaft bearings. I went ahead and clearanced everything with the micrometer and with the Clevite plastic gauge, and we checked everything on our build sheet, and it's all within spec. It came out 20, 18, 20, 24, and 24 thou with the gauge, and then I used the plastic gauge to double check everything. Now we're running these main studs that we got, the eBay main studs from Speedmaster right there. We got their kit, and if you want to get it, you can find it there on eBay. Just type in the number. But anyway, we went ahead and ran this kit for the bearings, the old Clevite bearings, and we used these for the cam bearings. Now we're also using the Durabond. You might want to pick one of these up if you're doing it. This Durabond engine finishing kit, and we also have a plug kit here that it's made by Mellings. For your expansion plug, it comes with all the block plugs and these little doohickeys right here. Now, on that subject, we went ahead and tapped the block out and used screw-in studs right here at the front of the block, and one other place. We used this, I do believe this is one of them. Don't roll off. I did have to go with the bigger one here. We used this, come on, focus now. We used this one for these. Now it would have worked here, but I didn't have enough material here, so I ended up using this plug here on this one. That one went right there. Now on that subject right here, another modification that we did to the block, is right here underneath the main cap. There's a oil feed from here, and we also installed this plug here. But this plug and this plug, there's a separation, and there's a plug that goes in there, and I went ahead and used this tap, and I tapped down into the block to tap that hole so that I could use a standard plug in between it. Use one of the block plugs that's in the kit here so that I could use one of these plugs right here to go in between the two ports. When you knock all the plugs out, you'll see that, and you can just get that tap, and it'll barely fit in the hole when you're going down. I mean, it barely fits. I didn't film that, but I went ahead and did it, and then of course clean the whole block again for that modification. Now when I put that plug in, I went ahead and used the Permatex thread locker to put it in, and I torqued it down substantially. So where we're at right now, like I said, we've got the crankshaft in. Now we've got more parts in. We've got a box of connecting rods here that I just got in the mail. Look at that unboxing. Look how quick that was. We got these connecting rods for you guys to look at. Let me see if I can get it out. And we'll show you one. We're getting good at this. This is what we've got here. Look at that work there. You see how they just stuffed that bag into that pin right there? Oh. And they put this wax paper on here to keep your beautiful rod rust free. Okay, so now we've got these rods here. They're bushed. We'll see how good that is. Probably have to clean that up. That looks pretty good. But we'll mic everything, we'll check it. And they've got these 8740 cap screws on them. But we need to take that and we're going to mate it to these pistons right here. And then we'll go ahead and clearance them in the block. I'm going to do it in the block. We'll do it on the table. We'll torque everything down with the vise and I'll check it there. I'm not going to film that. But we'll go ahead and plastic gauge them here on the crank in the block before we do the final lock down and get them in there. Now we're going to get to the cylinder heads. We've got valves, we've got camshaft parts. We'll assemble them, but we need to get this tied up. Now I've got an oil pan coming for this block because I didn't want to reuse old Rusty over there. I didn't feel like cleaning it again. It's a good pan, but this block is an 80 to 85, so you have to get a special pan and gaskets and yada yada yada. That's why I have 3 of these gasket kits right here, because only one of them had the right pan gasket. But anyway, we've got these rods now. The rods are, I think it's 5140 forged rods. I have some other rods that we bought, but they're press fit, and I wanted these. We've got the clips for the pistons, the LR63s. Now with the shortages and everything, everything's been kind of expensive, but these are the pistons that we've got to put in the block, and I'll film that. That's what that oil is for, actually. But these are the pistons. UPS. These are the Speed Pro pistons. Now, I bought these quite a while back. Let's see, there's one in here. I opened it, but I don't matter. Ugh. I'm sorry about the shakiness. It's been a while. These are the pistons that we've got. They laser cut everything on here. And we'll put these with those rods, and then we'll take these Hastings rings and file fit them with the file fitter. I'll do that check too. I need to do that. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this oil filter adapter here, and we'll install it in the block. We'll put the rear, if you can see them, we'll put the rear plugs in the block right here. I'll turn it around, and then we'll put the front plugs in, and we'll film that for you. But yeah, that's I'll get started with that. That's what I'm gonna do in this video. So stay tuned. Okay, so I put the screw in plugs in the back of the block. This is that bearing I had to put in the rear for the cam block off. But I just used these bearings that came with the kit right there. There was enough in there. And then if you've got a little Teflon, you can put that on there, or you can use pipe dope, or you could probably use this, it'd be fine. Or you can just leave them dry and torque the crap out of them with oil on them. But yeah, that's that. Okay, I installed the front plugs, the pipe plugs. I threaded these a little deep, but it'll be fine. Now this one, when y'all install that, y'all need to be careful because there's a cam for this cam bearing. The oil feed hole is right behind it, so if you put this in too deep, you can actually cover that up. I went ahead and installed it. It's ground to the perfect length, but just be careful if you run into that.